All right, so prominent figure. You all know who Roger Ebert is. Roger Ebert, sorry.
There you go.
Call him,
I know
call
him.
him Roger Bear for short. He wrote an article. I actually read it earlier, and a couple of us did.
Yeah.
And he got a letter from
Walter Murch.
Walter Murch, award-winning sound designer
And editor.
He's won several awards on different scales. This is one of the things that he had to say about it. They had to say about it. Like tapping your head and rubbing your stomach, your brain has to work hard. You develop headaches. Actions can't be as fast. They take longer for the brain to get the image. They also talked about how a lot of people, it gives them headaches. Plus, because when you go see movies in 3D, they do that glaze over thing and it makes everything darker, which definitely causes a problem. You can fix it in post, but you shouldn't have to. Also, it's very expensive, and we as the viewers suffer for that. I mean, it's more of an experience, but not every film needs it, deserves it.
Which seems to be the overall theme.
Yeah. So could this thing fade back out until we figure out a way where, I mean, we were at our computers earlier on YouTube, and
That's right.
I was like, I don't have 3D glasses. What shall I do? And YouTube was like, don't have 3D glasses? Click this, cross your eyes, connect the dots. And it was amazing.
Really?
Yeah, we got
gotta check this out.
several coworkers to sit down in front of my computer and stare at my screen, and you cross your eyes, you connect the dots, then you relax, and it's in 3D without 3D glasses.
Wow. It's like those pictures that you used to see at the mall where you would
we have
cross your eyes.
the
and the
DCD
image would
chiming
pop
in
out at
again,
you.
saying, "Remember when gameplay was the game's most important factor?" Oh,
That's
Mario
true.
3, how I miss you.
Yeah, but that's not the publisher's mindset. That's all about the money.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing.
So it looks like, it's, we don't even really have to have a soapbox. We don't have anyone going for it, for 3D.
Whether we say, no, please don't do this or not, it's going to happen. And in that case, if the publisher is going to put out a 3D game, like Brett, what would you want to see from like a game company doing in 3D?
I would want them to just make it subtle. Subtlety is key in the 3D for me.
But
that was a great rhyme.
But you would think, though, a lot of people who think about 3D is they want everything come at you, especially with video
That's
games.
what they think, but
Right.
yeah, that's really not. I mean, I didn't feel that way in Avatar. I didn't feel like everything was like, whoa, I'm blue. Like it was even without it, it felt a bit more subtle.
I think that is going to be one of Nintendo's advantages is A, you don't need the glasses, and B, it's not so in your face. It is just depth to the picture. There's some shadowing that goes into it that makes it look like it is really there, but nothing too crazy. And there's only a handful of games that I would actually like to see on my TV in 3D, and we were just talking about this earlier today. One of them is Dead Space 2, and that's because... Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's already scary just playing it in 2D, and to play it in 3D, like you said, it just immerses you in that universe.
Silent Hill as well. Wow.
I don't want to be immersed in that.
Look at all these, like the original leads. Dead Space 1, scary as all hell. Silent Hill, I still pooped.
The Condemned was very
There you go. I didn't need 3D then. It was still scary.
I'm not saying I need it. I'm just saying I would like to maybe try it out and see it. And I wouldn't go out and spend $800 for it or anything like that. But if someone had it at a friend's house, I'd be like, yeah, sure. Let me check this out.
You know what? This on your 3D glasses?
I think this argument can be very positive with just one sentence. DOA volleyball in 3D.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with that.
Sure, yes.
That was
15 to life.
15 to life.
Thank you, 15 to life. That is
That's awesome.
Publishers,
yes.
please.
I think me or Brett need to get on that box art for that.
Yes, I think so.
Love Photoshop.
You hear that, Tecmo?
Yeah, you hear that, Tecmo? They don't even speak English. They don't know what's going on right now. Wakarimasen, wakarimasen.
Well, there you go. You can just be the translator.
Yeah, you're right.
But going back to the Ebert article where you're saying that actions can't be as quick in 3D, you think that won't work in gaming where action is so quick-paced, especially in like a Call of Duty shooter?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I haven't played Call of Duty in 3D, But if we go back to the horror genre, which all of us
Very
seem to
slow.
be all for, it's slow.
Not me.
It's,
Not me.
it's slow. It's scary. So the 3D people, instead of throwing everything in 3D, as it seems the film industry is doing, they need to pick their shots. Because the technology isn't perfect. And whether they'd like to admit it or not, they're going to have to understand the technology isn't perfect, and until it's developed enough, keep it in one playfield, like volleyball, slow volleyball.
You know, you know, I can be very pro 3D very quickly. 3DS has taken us a step in a very good direction with no glasses to have 3D. If we can keep moving in that direction, I will be completely for it. If I don't have to wear glasses and I can just have a 3D game right there, yeah, give it to me.
I feel
I'll
that
take
way.
it.
I feel that same. I mean, I was at CES looking for the booth that was giving out the shots that make you automatically see things in 3D. This was wishing at CES.
Oh, okay.
Groundbreaking technology.
Okay, I'm like, wait, what did I
really?
miss?
I need that. Yeah.
It injects the needle, you get the needle, it injects nanites into your system that it registers if it's something that is meant to be seen in 3D is in front of you, and your eyes freak out, and then all of a sudden you're seeing things.
You know,
That was
the
actually in the
internet's going to
Southeast
start to
Hall.
believe this.
Yeah.
Southeast Hall.
But I mean, so to wrap it up, we're not all against 3D. Just so, I mean, there are 3D elitists out there like, it is the future, and you're holding technology back with your denial, America. Like,
There's fire and brimstone if you don't take it.
yeah.
But we're not all James Cameron.
Yeah, exactly. We don't all have billions of dollars. By the way, James Cameron, can I get $1 million? That would be dope. Cheers. We're not all against it, but at the same time, for the state of it now, we're not all for it. We're not all for it being in everything. I don't want 3D in my cup of tea in the morning. I want 3D where it belongs in the right elements. Things that are shot in 3D. Don't add the post in 3D. Shoot it in 3D. Get a great director that's not going to just go for the blatant, you shall not, like, I don't want his finger. We don't need that.
We left that
Let
in the 80s.
filmmakers be good filmmakers and let the 3D technology work its magic.
I think something we haven't really touched on, and a great way to wrap up is, as geeks, nerds, whatever you want to call us, we always want the next new big shiny thing. And it's funny that this one subject we're all kind of hesitant about.
Yeah.
So that has to say something.
It says that those who do this, and we're not trying to put you out of job, right?
I know. We just shit on Travis's job right here. I was just thinking about that.
Trying to put you out of job. He's gonna come back like, I
Burn
got laid off.
him!
You guys are jerks.
We can blur your face.
We'll make your voice deep.
Give me an interview after him. Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying.
You were wrapping up, Flitz.
I forget. I just started worrying.
You're
about him
basically
being
saying
fired.
3D should be a compliment to
Yes,
the movie,
it should be a
not
compliment to
overbearing.
yes, because filmmaking is an art. We all can see that. And once it starts going to that different direction where directors have to go for this and that, which is one of the reasons why Christopher Nolan, Batman King, refuses to use it, because he wants to make films, and he wants to make films without doing any extra stuff. So,
Good for you, Christopher Nolan.
Yes.
I agree. I applaud that. I actually do applaud that.
to those of you who are watching, those of you who maybe connected someone in 3D industry, we don't hate it, but we're not in love with it. Stop putting it in everything. We appreciate it, but we don't want to see Unicorn Palace 3D.
There's a Unicorn Palace?
No,
Why haven't I heard about this?
that was shot in 2D. So there you have it. It was a very intelligent talk. Thank you, Joven Shire, the Paranormal Pirate, Brett Noborikawa, Team Mung, whatever. Jessica Villarreal.
Mwah.
You, the viewer, we would like to thank you for watching as well. Thank
Thanks
you
so
for
much,
your
guys.
input in the chat.
Thank you.
It's very much so appreciated. So thank you, the viewers. I'm Flitz, and
Yeah, don't forget to, you can also follow us on Twitter now. We're at GeekDown Show, where you can get all the new updates and sneak peeks at next week's show. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're officially a show, and and we're cool, so you should be keeping up with us.
I'm cool. That's it for the show. Until then, geek down.